welcome. On behalf of the Department of Nutrition here at the Institute of Basic Medical Sciences and the FORC network, the Food, Human Rights and Cooperation Action and Research Network, it's a great pleasure for me to wish you welcome to this interdisciplinary seminar where we invite you to reflect upon the question, can a human rights-based approach accelerate reduction of undernutrition and obesity? A special warm welcome to our speakers and our international guests. My name is Nanna Lien. I'm a professor in public health nutrition here at the Department of Nutrition and also a member of the FORC network. The FORC network is in itself interdisciplinary. Its members come from the human rights, the Norwegian Center of Human Rights at the Faculty of Law at the university and the Department of Nutrition here, but also the nutritionists at the Oslo Metropolitan University, as well as members of the civil society organizations. And the main focus of FORC is to explore how various human rights mechanisms and instruments, including the United Nations guiding principles on businesses and human rights, can be used to promote corporate respect for human rights in the food sector and strengthen government's protective obligation vis-à-vis the rights to adequate food and health for all. Now, this seminar came about a year ago when the university's life science announced the grants for interdisciplinary meetings, and the coordinator of the FORC network, Merita Wenche Barth-Eide, who is associated with our department, came to me and said, Nanna, do you think we're interdisciplinary enough if we have nutrition and human rights together? Can we apply for money to have a meeting about this? And I said, well, we could try. So we put in an application, and we're very happy that they actually found this worthy of supporting. So that's why we're here today to, under the umbrella of the life sciences, put nutrition and human rights together. We worked for a year to put together the program. We got lots of support from different parts. I'm also a member of the Center for Global Health here at the university, and they are supporting us with some funding. And the Norwegian Consumer Council makes it possible to film this event today and provide support for that. And we are also proud to be able to promote the seminar as an activity under the UN Decade of Action on Nutrition from 2016 to 2025. It's not everybody, and you have to make the logo right and you do it in the right way, but you can see we're officially allowed to do that. So the purpose of the seminar this morning is to give you an introduction to malnutrition globally and in different forms so that you have a basic understanding what do we mean by malnutrition. Then there's a section where we introduce a little bit of flavor of the kind of solutions that have been proposed by international organizations and the national government here in Norway. Before we turn to the human rights perspective and ask more critically, how can we systematically apply a human rights approach to the solutions, and is that a good way forward? We hope it will give you some new ideas, a good overview, some new ideas to take home, irrespective of if you are a nutritionist or in the human rights field or any other discipline. It's interdisciplinary after all. We do have a very tight program, but we would like to have interactions with you, particularly during the panel debate. So do write down your questions and comments and ideas and take them forward when we have the debate at the end. That's where we have the most time to do that kind of things. So welcome once more. As the moderator of this first session, I also have some housekeeping things to say, of course. We are being filmed this session, so please turn off your cell phones. We don't want any ringing during this. And should you have to leave before the seminar, while the seminar is ongoing and before it ends, use the rear entrances. That would be good. We do have a coffee break in the middle and a lunch afterwards for those who registered. We'll pass around the list so you can tick off if you're here and registered and sign up if you did not register, and we'll see if we have lunch for everybody at the end or not. And as I said, the schedule is tight with lots of presentations, so we have chosen not to introduce the speakers, but if you go on the event's website, you can now click on their names and you will get to more information about the speakers and you can familiarize yourself with them. I think those were the housekeeping things. So then it's my great pleasure to introduce Per Morten Sandseth, the Vice Rector of the University of Oslo, and also a member of the Board of the Life Sciences, to say a word of welcome and a little bit about the life sciences. Welcome.
Thank you very much. And I really thank you for the opportunity now to open this, can you hear me? Yeah, to open this interdisciplinary and important symposium on food, nutrition and human rights, and which is supported by the University of Oslo Life Science Initiative. The University of Oslo Life Science Initiative is based on a strategy that was developed back in 2014. And the key word here is convergence, which I will get back to in a minute. And there are three main pillars of this strategy. That's to strengthen quality and interaction in research, which is what this meeting is all about. Recruit, educate and develop talent, and promote innovation in the life sciences related to environment and health. And for many years, we have worked to obtain a grant for the life science building, and this will be a new arena for collaborative research, education and innovation, and it will facilitate closer collaboration with hospitals and businesses, and it will be a resource for the whole Oslo region, if not also for Norway. And the idea is to solve grand challenges. Interdisciplinary is the key word. Added value will be value creation and make Norway and the university internationally competitive. So the life sciences may be defined as scientific disciplines studying the composition, structure, and functions of living organisms. Of course, medicine and biology is the core, supported by chemistry, physics, and mathematical subjects. And in particular, we want to translate the knowledge that we generate into activities and added value for the society, which you are actually discussing here today. The life science importantly, the life science initiative also includes the social sciences and the humanities. In particular, this is important when we examine the relationships between human behavior or awareness and its biological components, and when we want to analyze challenges arising in the encounter between life science innovations and social values and priorities. And this is what you are discussing here today. Convergence is a key word. It means that if we want to have groundbreaking integration through extensive collaboration among researchers from different disciplines with the aim of creating new areas of knowledge, new applications, and new opportunities. And this can only be done by interdisciplinarity. This is the new life science buildings that we got a startup grant on the national budget for 2018. It's going to be finished in 2024. It will be a building with more than 67,000 square meters. It's just across the road from this building. So it will be the largest university building here. It will host the Department of Chemistry, the School of Pharmacy, and the Norwegian Center of Molecular Medicine. And it will also host a number of interdisciplinary life science research groups. We want to solve major global challenges. That's what you're discussing here today, related to health and environment. In particular, we want, in the health area, better health services, better methods of diagnosing, preventing and treating diseases. And we also want to have knowledge-based sustainable management of natural resources. And here you can see some focus areas: malnutrition, undernutrition, what you're discussing here. And in the broader sense, we are looking into fish populations, how to have healthy oceans, soil, plants, biofuel, and ecosystems. So excellent research, basic research, we do think is important to solve these problems. The global goals for sustainable development is key to be successful in the area. This is the University of Oslo is now developing a new strategy. Well, we are looking into these goals. We have established 7 interdisciplinary research groups, or what we call convergent environments. And you can see the different topics here, a wide variety. What's important is that we have members of key scientists from almost all the faculties. represented here today is the law faculty, which is also important in this respect. We have a number of innovation initiatives to try to translate the knowledge that we generate into the meaningful activities in the society. Spark program is an innovation program that was first established at Stanford, which has now been established here in Oslo. And we have also established a School of Health Innovation, which will be important also from, I guess, many of you here in this audience. So the aim is to get more innovation from basic research. We want to educate tomorrow's working force. We have a vision to create Oslo Graduate School of Life Science. This summer, we will have a large activity with around 50 student summer stipends on different topics. We have meeting places, so in the second week of February every year, we have a Life Science Week in Oslo. And this year we had one session organized with the Norwegian Life Science University at Ås on sustainable food and our health and environment, where many of the topics that you will discuss here, I guess, were actually being discussed. So I will end this session just saying that we are trying to build a life science city, what we call the Oslo Life Science City, that will be hosted by the university, will be importantly or the Oslo University Hospital, Oslo County, and also maybe also the government of Norway. And you can see key players in the Oslo region that will develop here. We have a great opportunity with the University of Oslo here, the Oslo University Hospital now being developed. So, but we need to be successful, we need to work together, as you're actually doing here today. That's why we are supporting this initiative. So I'm wishing you good luck for and a success for this meeting. Thank you.